All right, we're backstage. This is Warped Tour, San Diego. It is Pablo. Chelsea GRIN, what's up?
Hey, how are you guys? How are you?
We're good, we're good.
All right.
Just talking about 300 cop cars out here with the lights blaring. That gives anybody doing some dirt a little nervousness.
I thought they were looking for me.
You know,
That's why I stayed in the bus.
Shit, they had us surrounded this morning. But we're backstage. Warped Tour. You've never seen so many tour buses, bandwagons, vans, trucks. I mean, what a scene back here.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. I think that's why it's so special, you know? To be able to put 50 bands in the same little lot for the, even, and it's just for the day, you know? It shows up 7 a.m., it all goes up by 11. Last band, I think,
drives all night, rocks all day the next day.
Insane.
And again.
It's an insane.
And where are you guys based at?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, wow, wow. Now, obviously, Warped Tour comes through Salt Lake. At what age, when was the first Warped Tour you experienced?
2002.
Okay.
Treyu was on that year, and I was right there front row going crazy.
Man. Yeah, as a young fan, you can't beat it, man. For your $30, you're getting like non-stop band stages everywhere you turn.
Yeah, it's an all-day thing, you know, 11 to 8 music the entire day. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, now coming from Salt Lake, we always think, you know, people that aren't from there, that it's conservative, the home of the Mormons, you know, all of that. It's like, how can rock and roll spring from that? But as we hear, it's quite the opposite. People kind of, you know, rebel from their environment, so to speak, and you guys obviously sprung from there. Tell us about growing up there and some of the challenges getting your band together.
Definitely a conservative state for sure. You know, you aren't wrong there. When you're a kid, you know, like you're surrounded by you know, the church and a lot of adults trying to get you to go to the church, and a lot of kids that go to the church that you're friends with that try to get you to go and stuff like that. But you say fuck the system, make a band, get tattoos, do your thing, and you know, like there's even like there's a mall there that is owned by the Mormon Church that one of their rules is you can't have tattoos to be in there. We go there all the time. Nothing happens, but I mean,
they got security on deck.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, but you know,
looking for the piercings and tats.
Everything, yeah. But you know, you just kind of.
Are there signs, or it's just kind of an
unspoken? No, there's signs. Yeah, it says no visible tattoos, no cut-off T-shirts, no. I think like tank tops, like if you're a woman, you know, I don't know, weird rules. But we go there all the time. I've never had an issue.
Never been stopped.
No. But it's crazy. It's crazy how conservative Salt Lake really is.
That's the first time I've ever heard that. You know.
Yeah.
I can understand a dress rule in church, but in the mall, that's kind of extreme.
But you know, now.
So they probably don't have any R-rated movies playing in the mall either.
Not at that mall. No. There's no movie theater, but you know.
Okay.
Fast forward to 2016, and there still is a large population of churchgoers, but a lot of people, it's getting a little more chill every year.
Okay. Now, how'd your band come together? You guys just had a common, like, musical kind of urge or passion for it, or what?
Everyone just wanted to play heavy-ass music, and we all just met through mutual friends in the scene. We all played in different bands at the time, and just fell into place like that.
That's great. Now, tell us the path to the Warped Tour. How did you get on the gig? What's the politics involved?
We got an email asking us for an, you know, giving us an offer, and we loved the tour. So I mean, we weren't gonna say no, of course. And it was
take long to
we
cross
said
the T and
I didn't even read the contract. We were like, yes, Warped Tour, let's do it. And this is now our third one. So.
That's amazing stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
Obviously, your first one is kind of an eye-opener, like, wow, we really got to pace ourselves, or somebody's going to be in the ER by the end of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
To talk about the heat, you know, the stress. It's not a lot of shade. There's no evening shows on the Warped Tour.
No. We're lucky enough to be able to sit in our AC in our bus, you know, but I think if I was to say anything to the showgoers is drink a lot of water, don't start drinking at 11:30 and not eat. You know, you gotta think about what you're doing, because we forget sometimes too. Like I'll have a drink here and there, and then by like 4 o'clock I feel crazy. I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't drank any water today. And you're on the heat all day. First day, Steven, our guitar player, passed out when we were standing in the catering line. Passed out, fell over, and that was kind of scary. And we see it all day. There's all day kids are passing out. And
what was his prognosis? Just didn't have enough sleep or water?
It was water. It was the water. Yeah, he was real dehydrated, and it was really hot. We were in Dallas that day, so.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. People think it's hot out here. Talk about the humidity down south.
Don't get me started. St. Louis was probably the worst.
Was it really?
Yeah, St. Louis was miserable. Florida was miserable.
It's just like walking into a furnace. You can never towel off.
Never. It's pointless to shower.
Yeah.
You just walk outside and this is amazing. Yeah, I love this weather.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in Salt Lake, it's pretty hot, but it's dry heat, so you can hang. But man, humidity. You know, we played shows with like 90% humidity, like can't breathe in that shit.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it down there in Florida, some of those states, man. It's just insane.
Yeah.
You know, we think it's hot out here, but it's not the heat that gets you, it's the damn humidity.
Yeah, it makes it rough.
Yeah. Now, have you guys taken it internationally? You gone out of the country?
Yeah, we've played every continent except Africa and obviously Antarctica, but yeah, we've been to Australia, South America, Europe.
Wow.
I think probably the weirdest place we played Israel.
Is that right?
Yeah, Tel Aviv, Israel. It was crazy. It was awesome. It was a great show. The crowd was great.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that you'd go to
people always think it's
a
like
metal show in
yeah,
Tel
they
Aviv.
think it's like some bombed out area, and obviously you got to be on edge over there. But at the same time, you know, it's a city just like any other city in the world. You know,
it's very touristy actually.
Yeah.
We're right on the beach. The beach is awesome. Lots of little shops, a lot of food. It's great.
That's amazing. So all that you've seen and gone through, what advice do you have to the young bands, young players coming up, to let them know they got to pace themselves, they got to pay dues, to be one of the greats? You really got to have some staying power and something unique.
Don't give up. Don't give up is a big one. Just keep write good music. You know, a lot of people try to focus on their image before the music. I think you should focus on your music first. Once you are shredding and writing some sick stuff, then start working on the image, because it is important too. Image is very important, but I see a lot of bands that look really cool when they're playing, but the playing isn't quite there. So don't give up. Write good songs and just work your ass off, because everybody's trying to be in a band. So you gotta work hard to stand out above the rest.
Love it, man.